Hi guys, welcome to this video. So this is the lecture series of the combustion process and then the combustion chamber design in SNSCT engine. And then in the last video we have discussed about the introduction to combustion in a spark ignition engine. And then in this video we are going to discuss about the combustion process in CA engine. So it starts with a compression ignition engine. Only air sucks during suction stroke and then fuel is injected at the end of compression stroke. So first we should know what are the strokes that we have in the compression ignition engine, and then what is the role of each stroke, and then what is happening in the each stroke due for the combustion process. So in the C engine it starts with first stroke. It's a suction stroke in which the air only is entered into the combustion chamber. So this is entirely different from the spark ignition engine, whereas in the spark ignition engine the air fuel mixture is mixed externally with the help of the carburetor, and then during the suction stroke the air fuel mixture, that is the proper ratio of air fuel mixture, is get into the combustion chamber. But whereas in the CA engine, so during the suction stroke only the atmospheric air only get into the combustion chamber, and then during the second stroke, that is the compression stroke, the air is compressed, so that this compressed air will get higher temperature than pressure. And then during the third stroke, that is expansion stroke or power stroke, this injector is injected the fuel into the combustion chamber. So this diesel that is this fuel or diesel is burned because of the high temperature from the compressed air. So this compressed air temperature is more enough to compress the fuel. And then during the fourth stroke, that are called the exhaust stroke, after the combustion the exhaust gas is liberated to the with the help of the exhaust manifold. So this is what the four strokes in the combustion chamber is playing. And then in the CA engine, only that is the air sucks during the suction, and that fuel is injected at the end of compression stroke. And then in the SI engine, nearly a stoichiometric air fuel mixture is supplied, while in CA engine 40 to 75 percentage excess air is required for better combustion. So for induction of this excess air, the size of compression ignition engine compared to SI engine is always larger and heavier to generate the same power output. So this is why the compression ignition engine or diesel engine is looking slightly heavier and bigger when compared to a spark ignition engine. And the compression ignition engine, the combustion starts at the first one number of point simultaneously, that we can take the multi-point combustion take place. So in SI engine the combustion takes place due to spark, whereas in CA engine the combustion takes place due to compression ignition. Yeah, self ignition temperature, that is SIT, self ignition temperature of diesel is low, so the fuel can be ignited without spark. So during compression stroke the only air is compressed to higher pressure. So normally the compression ratio of the diesel engine or CA engine is from 16 to 22, so that the temperature of air inside the cylinder increases, so 440 degrees centigrade to 540 degrees centigrade. So that is beyond SIT of diesel fuel. So at the end of compression stroke, the diesel fuel is injected in liquid state at very high pressure. Normally it should be from 120 bar to 200 bar. So with the help of fuel pump and injector, so the atomized fuel vaporize and mix with air and the compression start. So once the fuel injector inject the fuel, it is the process called atomization. That is the larger molecule of the fuel is converted into the smaller particle, that is the smaller molecules, so that it is easily mixed with the air, that is the compressed air, so that the temperature of this compressed air is enough to ignite or to start the combustion process. See what are the stages in CA engine. So in case of compression ignition engines, the air alone is compressed and raised to high pressure and temperatures in the compression stroke by using high compression ratios. So the temperature of air attained is far above the self ignition temperature of the diesel fuel is to be used. the fuel is injected by the fuel pump into the combustion chamber by one or more jets under very high pressures of about, it is about 120 to 210 bar. It's a pressure at about 20 degrees centigrade to 30 degrees centigrade, sorry, 20 degree to 35 degree, that is to be before the TDC. So this is a compression state of the CA engine. Generally, it the at point A, see in the graph, at point A the fuel injection start. So during that point A, the injection is that is fuel is injected into the combustion chamber. So before that, this exact x axis is indicate the crank angle or the crank angle rotation, and then the y axis indicates the pressure. So at point A, the fuel is injected into the combustion process, and then again the at the B and then C, again D, and it goes to E where the fuel injection is terminated. So during this point, the injected fuel is converted into the process called atomization is attained, and then after E, again the combustion is starts. So that while combustion process is start, again the pressure inside the chamber is getting reduced, and then after the entire combustion is taking place, and it comes to the same bottom level. So the combustion process, that is the graph with it is the without the combustion, it is called as the motoring curve. And then if it is have the combustion or after combustion, and it is considered as the fired cycle in the combustion of the CA engine. Thank you.